Electricity is an essential part of modern living. It is one of the most important of all forms of energy. It provides us with light and heat and operates a variety of machinery, motor cars, refrigerators, television sets, ovens, pumps, heaters, etc. Moreover, it can power the huge engine of a high-speed electric train and turn a piece of iron into a magnet. This is not all. In this chapter, we will learn more about the effects of electricity. Look at these pictures and find out what mistakes these people are making. All of them are dealing with electricity and must take care to protect themselves from electric shocks. Have you ever tried to think that why your elders always warn you not to touch electric wires and switches with wet hands? It is so because they want to prevent you from getting an electric shock. Water, being a good conductor of electricity, makes a connection between the electric switches and your body, resulting in flow of current and giving you an electric shock. We have studied in earlier classes that the materials which allow electric current to pass through them are conductors of electricity, while materials which do not allow electric current to pass through them easily are insulators. We can find with the help of a tester whether the electric current passed through a particular material or not. We observe an electrician working at the electric poles. He generally wears rubber gloves in his hands or uses tools which have rubber coating on their handles. Similarly, in our homes, copper wires and aluminium wires covered with thin layer of insulating materials like rubber, PVC are used for electric wiring. Light-emitting diode. LED, known as light-emitting diode, can be used for lighting in place of electric bulb. LED has the capability to be more sought-after light source in near future in place of CFLs. LED glows even when a small electric current flows through it. Due to their high cost, they are not in much use, but once they become cheap, they will be of huge demand in the market. Making a tester taking the help of magnetic effect of electric current. You must know that electric current produces a magnetic effect. When current flows in a wire, a compass needle gets deflected. Even if the current is small, the deflection of the magnetic needle can be seen. We can make use of this magnetic effect of electric current in preparing another type of tester. Chemical effects of electric current. When electric current is passed through certain liquids or solution that conduct electricity, chemical changes occur. This is called the chemical effect of electric current. The chemical decomposition of a liquid or solution while passing an electric current is called electrolysis. The liquid or solution that breaks up during electrolysis is called electrolyte. An electrolyte, when dissolved in water or when melted, produces ions. These ions are free to move throughout the solution. The positive charged ions are called cations, and the negatively charged ions are called anions. You must have found that kerosene does not conduct electricity. Hence, it is a non-electrolyte. William Nicholson, 1753 to 1815, a British chemist, had proved by his experiment that if electrodes connected to the terminals of a battery were immersed in water and the current was passed through the water, bubbles of oxygen and hydrogen were produced. Oxygen bubbles were produced on the electrode which was connected to the positive terminal of the battery, and hydrogen bubbles were produced on the electrode connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Applications of the chemical effect. One of the use of chemical effect of an electric current is electroplating. The positively charged copper ions move towards nail which is connected to negative terminal of the battery. Thus, copper gets deposited on the iron nail. On the other hand, negative sulfate ions move towards copper rod which is connected to positive terminal of the battery. Here, the copper sulfate solution which conducts electric current is called electrolyte. The iron nail which is connected to negative terminal of the battery is called cathode. The copper rod which is connected to positive terminal of the battery is called anode. The process of coating of rod or iron with a layer of copper is called electroplating. Electroplating is used to make chlorium, coating, silver coating or gold coating on ornaments, utensils and many other articles. This gives more attractive appearance to the articles and also protects the metals of which the articles are made. Thus, a flower vase made of iron can easily be electroplated by the process of electrolysis. The method of coating of one metal over the other metal with the help of electricity is called electroplating. This is usually done to make the object more attractive or to prevent it from rusting. Electroplating is used on large scale in industry. For example, steel is electroplated with tin to make containers for storing food. Tin is an inert metal and so is less reactive than iron. Silver cutlery is usually made of brass, which is less expensive and stronger. Brass is electroplated with silver. Kitchen gas burners, car parts like bumpers and door handles, handlebars of bicycle, bath taps and towel rails etc. are coated with a thin silvery layer of chromium. Chromium does not easily get corroded. It can be polished to make it more bright. It does not easily get scratched or wear out and forms a hard layer. Some ornaments which are made of less expensive metals are also electroplated with silver or gold by jewelry makers.